Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Safe Combat Project podcast. I'm your host, Leonardo.
And I'm your co-host, Juliane. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most important tools developed within the Safe Combat Project, the online course.
That's right, Julianne. We'll explore what this course is all about, why it matters, and how it supports everyone involved in combat sports and martial arts.
Absolutely, Leonardo, because safeguarding isn't just about rules or policies, it's about people.
Exactly. And this course really helps us understand that safeguarding isn't only about preventing extreme situations, it's about creating an environment where athletes feel safe, respected, and supported every single day.
Right, and I think that's something a lot of people don't always realize. In combat sports, physical contact is normal, it's part of the sport.
But that's precisely why safeguarding becomes even more critical. It clarifies the line between what is acceptable and what is not.
So, what does the course actually cover?
Well, it starts by defining what safeguarding truly means in combat sports, emphasizing that it's a shared responsibility.
Yes, coaches, athletes, parents, officials, everyone has a role to play.
And it highlights specific risks, like physical contact, hierarchical structures, or even the culture of resilience. All of these can be positive.
But they can also create risks if they're not properly managed.
That's right. The course really helps people understand where those risks come from and how to deal with them.
And one of the most powerful parts is how it explains different types of harmful behaviors, not just physical, but psychological, violence, bullying, neglect, and discrimination.
Because sometimes these behaviors are normalized. People think this is just part of the sport. But the course makes it very clear. Contact is part of the sport. Violence is not.
That's such an important message. It really is. And once you understand that, you start to see things differently.
So the next step is, how do we actually create safe environments? The course offers very practical guidance.
Things like having clear rules, respectful communication, proper supervision, and inclusive practices.
And crucially, making sure that when concerns are raised, they are always taken seriously. That's key, because consistency builds trust.
Exactly. And trust is essential if we want athletes to feel comfortable speaking up.
It also addresses another very important topic, the culture of silence.
Yes, this is a big issue. Many athletes don't speak up, not because they don't want to, but because they don't feel safe to do so.
And this is why the course emphasizes the importance of communication, creating an environment where people feel heard, supported, and protected when they raise concerns.
Exactly. And it explains how to put proper reporting mechanisms in place so everyone knows where to go, how to report, and what will happen next.
Another key element of the course is the Safeguarding Code, a framework to help organizations translate principles into action.
What's great is that it's not just theoretical, it's very practical, with real-life examples, scenarios, and tools.
And it also broadens safeguarding to include safe weight management, injury prevention, and even psychological well-being.
Yes, because safeguarding is not only about abuse, it's also about protecting athletes' health and well-being in a broader sense.
And one thing that really stands out is the focus on education.
Absolutely. Education is at the core of everything, because even the best policies won't work if people don't understand them.
That's so true. The course helps people recognize risks, make better decisions, and ultimately build a culture of prevention.
Exactly. Instead of reacting, we proactively ask, what could go wrong and how can we prevent it?
And that's a huge shift in mindset. When athletes feel safe, they perform better and enjoy the sport more.
So, what can our listeners do?
First of all, get informed. The Safe Combat online course is now available on the project website. Take it, share it, and start having conversations about safeguarding.
Yes, and don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you see something that doesn't feel right, speak up, because safeguarding is everyone's responsibility.
Well said, Julianne. Let's all work together to make combat sports safer and stronger for everyone involved.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. We hope you found it valuable and insightful.
Don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated, share your thoughts, and be part of the conversation.
Stay safe and keep training.
And before we go, make sure to visit our official website at www.safecombat.eu to access the online course, learn more about the project, and explore our free safeguarding tools and training resources.
Thanks for being with us.
See you next time.